But this is exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to validating a buy program, right? You see that we have this expansion swing, right? So this in itself, it's already a buy program. All we need now is that slingshot effect where price retraces back down to a form of discount, right, to a PD array or whatnot, and we need to see that cracking correlation, which we did see here yesterday around 8 in the morning. So we anchored our fibs from high to low because there was a low here that we referred back to, and there was one of the indices that hadn't referred to it yet. But anyways, we had referred back to it here, so we were going to anticipate price to go up higher. Price then opened up around 9:30, had that 9:30 open. We closed right above here, 25% level, and as price retreats back down, look at how accurately it treated off that order block right here, this one. So you would take the high, treated the order block high, set your stop loss just below the low here, and then let it rip. And as it's going up, you're taking profits along the way. Ideally, you would have liked for it to have met this area up here for ultimate take profit, right? Yep, but this is where you will have to take profits along the way. Up to here would have been a really good high to take profit. Down here too. Up here, that's all the highs I would see at this time. Possibly some other premium raise up here too you could refer back to. But anyways, then we had this whole move set up going higher. And now we are trading this new day where on the weekly we have structure in place where we want to see price expand upwards aggressively higher, okay, because it's in a position where if there's an inferred failure swing in action, like there needs to be this failure swing that needs to be completed by this certain time. So that's the kind of game plan that I'm seeing right now. So any move upwards would have supported. So we have this high low, right, that's missing its high to be met up here. That's why I have this box here droned up. That's why I have this orange, not this yellow box highlighted here too, because I want to see price expand aggressively up higher. Because the logic is that before Sunday at 6 o'clock, we need to see this thing expand upwards aggressively. So if it's not going to do that, where else is it going to go? Downwards, right? So that's what I was kind of eyeing this morning, where I saw this bullish failure swing up here. So I was going to take the discount side of the wick here to aim it upwards. You see that we did expand up, and then when 9:30 opened, started going down aggressively. Oh, look at that reaction here. So we're not going to go up. Wow, that's really cool. This is the first percent of fair value gap, and there's nothing else really that's gravitating my eyes if it's going to go down, because there's some really deep discount liquidity pools that the price can refer back to. Let me just pull it up here. There's no other liquidity pool I'd be interested other than the Tuesday London close. It's all the way down here. So if price is really gonna head down, it should head down here. That's a really steep sell. Let me look that up. London close. Let's see here. From Tuesday. Wow. Because everything else has been referred back to. And now we're going to see if the 10 a.m. news, the red folder news, is going to be something that's going to keep pushing price down lower to that level. All right, so we had two draws on liquidity, either up or down. We were favoring the buy side. That's why I was entrusting on that discount of that week to keep things going higher, to fulfill that, in a way, that prophecy of like making that failure swing occur. But 9:30, once it opened, it had this huge selling close. And then now, referring back to the first percent of fair value gap and seeing how nicely it reacted down lower, I am favoring the sell side now, because this is all that's left behind for the week that has been referred back to by the US 100 or NQ. And now we're seeing 10 a.m. news, so I think that's just going to add more fuel to the fire to get things down lower. Well, if we're looking for supporting structure that's in place currently we have two dealing ranges that are stacked up together here that are supposed to act as what reversals, right? But since we are interested in seeking sell side right now, we don't want to see these act as a reversal range right at the moment. So we're taking the entire composition from high to low, just focusing ourselves on the bodies. And what are we seeing? We're seeing OTE out here. Okay, with OTE, set our entry down to 705 right here, which is just above the first percentage fair value gap. And we're going to see if that's going to take us down lower to meet the sell side that's located here for London. That's all that's left. Okay. So we're going to see if that's going to take us down lower there. Not saying today, might take like the whole day actually, but we're gonna have to wait and see because I'm holding on to this idea till maybe 8:30, 10:30. Next 8 more minutes. Just give it more trade, give it more time. All right, so as we close the stream, I want to say my final thoughts and then I'll do it. So I'm still aiming for that sell side liquidity that's resting over below here from London's close on Tuesday, and just looking to see if the price will be able to reach that. Things that will be able to change are, of course, the interest in sessions. So as more time progresses, of course, it's going to be new buy side liquidity, new sell side liquidity being generated. So price can still refer in between those. Ideally, at this time, I am favoring this to head down lower, possibly till end of day. We also have to consider the fact that it's also Friday, so the range is not going to be as favorable as well. So just things that I would be considering if this was a real life trade. Obviously, I would have been closing up this trade by now, but just because it's a demo account, I'm just going to go in there and leave it as such, just to play out the idea. But yes, as it's going down lower, you will want to take profits along the way. All in all, I think this is where it's going to go, and we'll see. Maybe even tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. Monday, new week opening. So, but very interesting week this week. All right, y'all. I hope you have a good one, and yeah, have a good one.